Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a day that I've been waiting on for the past 3 years. 3 years ago I reviewed the original Kindle Scribe, and back then I already knew it was a game changer. I spent countless hours reading, annotating and thinking with this device, and it has been an amazing return on investment. Today I'm going to be reviewing the new Kindle Scribe ColorSoft, a device which has added amazing color, and I can't wait to share with you what I've learned over the past 48 hours. Alright, here we go, and this is the pen that I'm going to be using. So all my books are already loaded. Scratch pad, everything is already, all my notes are already in the Kindle ColorSoft, which is amazing. Let's click workspace. These are all my notes, my books. These are all the books that I have. This is the books that I was reading, so it's not completely updated just yet. So I do have to download some of the books that I had on here before, but it's pretty fast. It looks like it's pretty fast here. Very fast. Incredibly fast. Let's take a look at this book, which has some illustrations in it. Yeah, this is black and white illustration, so it doesn't really show it, but you can see the link in color and looks amazing already. Oh, this is in color. Arteries are in red, the nerves are in yellow. Looks amazing. This is actually a picture. Looks a lot better than in the original Kindle Scribe. I think I should show it to you, the difference, really how different it looks like on the original Scribe. So let me show you the difference between the two. Oops, I pressed the power button. So let's take a look at, this is page 96 here. You can definitely tell the difference here between the black and white and the color version. Let me turn on a little bit more lighting here, more brightness. Very different, absolutely amazing, astounding. You see the difference between the color and the black and white here, just a lot worse. So it's definitely worth it. Like, this is an actual picture. Kindle ColorSoft is a lot better. I don't know if you can see on here the difference, but this is so much better than this one. I can see the color on it, and just the resolution just stands out so much. And you can see the illustrations on here are just so much easier to read, and the color makes a huge difference when you're trying to evaluate illustrations, especially medical illustrations. Look at this difference, just completely different. I wonder how the annotation works for the PDFs. Oh wow, just amazingly fast. Just crazy fast. Heart wall. Now the question is, will this be seen by AI? Just the illustration on this tablet is just Really amazing. Look at this. Let's open this up, see if we can open this up here. Wow, simply amazing. Look at this. I could just zoom in and have a wonderful picture of it. I got so excited about playing with the Kindle Scribe ColorSoft that I forgot to open up the folio. So time to unbox the folio and install it on the ColorSoft. Beautiful color, and it tells you how to attach it. What I like about it is the ability to fold so that you can write at an angle. This is a very key. So it's similar to the other folio that I had with the original Kindle Scribe, which worked perfectly. So this is going to go in here, and with the magnets it's perfect. Don't drop your new Scribe. And this folds perfectly at an angle so that you can see this like this, perfect angle, so that it can lay flat at an angle so you can write with comfort here. What I love about this so far is the color is a huge game changer. You can definitely see everything you need to see, like an EKG, tracing here, EKG changes with acute pericarditis, of course, shows diffuse ST segment elevation with PR depression in a non-territory specific distribution, and AVR demonstrate depression. So you can say, you can annotate here AVR with ST depression. And what's great is, let's say that you want to remember a particular detail here. You made an annotation in a particular EKG here, and let's say you want to circle this. Let's go ahead and ask and send it to your email here, and it will send to your email address. And what our test will be is, will the AI understand your annotation and remember it? That would be very cool if that could happen. So we're going to give it a minute to send this annotation of this PDF to your email. So it usually takes 10 minutes, 15 minutes for it to get through. Okay, so I just received the email from Amazon here saying download PDF, which is this page only with the annotation. So I'm going to download it, and we're going to see what it looks like. So this is actually the whole PDF. Interesting. This is whole PDF, including my annotation here that I made. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and send it to ChatGPT, share, and choose ChatGPT. And let's go ahead and ask it, see if it understands this complex annotation. And you have to definitely be in the medical field to understand this. I have made a circle and an annotation on the EKG for pericarditis. Can you tell me what it is? Let's see if we can go through the whole PDF and really understand this annotation. So let's see, after 3 years of AI innovation and improvement. Can I improve my workflow with this? Let's take a look. Let's listen to it.
It is ST segment depression in lead AVR with PR segment elevation. That finding is the reciprocal change of acute pericarditis. In classic acute pericarditis, you see diffuse concave ST segment elevation across multiple limb and precordial leads, PR segment depression in those same leads, AVR as the mirror lead, showing ST depression with PR elevation. The AVR change matters because it helps distinguish pericarditis from STEMI. STEMI produces territorial ST elevation with reciprocal changes in anatomically opposing leads, whereas pericarditis produces global inflammation-driven ST elevation with the lone consistent reciprocal pattern in AVR and sometimes V1. Your circle is correctly highlighting that diagnostic AVR pattern shown in Figure 5 of the EB Medicine review.
Absolutely amazing. This is why this tablet is worth it combined with AI, because you have now a device that is free of distractions, give you high quality, high definition illustrations in color, and the ability to read without distraction in high definition e-ink display. This is what I want. I cannot read on my iPad. It has too many distractions. The writing feeling on the iPad is poor compared to this amazing feeling of writing on this tablet, which feels like writing on paper. And these colors are very vibrant, much more vibrant than I would have thought. It's more than enough for me for my annotation of my CME and my medical journals. Okay, so let's see how this works with books. I showed you how I work with PDF and technical documents, but I opened up a book that I read a while ago called The Courage to be Disliked. And I took an extensive amount of handwritten notes on my original Kindle Scribe. And I wanted to see if I can send this to the Google Drive, which is a new feature. Before you could only send it to your email address. But now, let me show you all the annotations that I've made on this. This was made, all the handwriting that I've made and the highlights that I've made as well. So the parts that I've highlighted, as well as some parts that I've annotated. And what I want to do is now to be able to send all this whole document with all my annotation and send it to the Google Drive. And afterwards we can take a look and see if I can come up with a summary of all my thoughts and annotations about this book. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send it to Google Drive here. Upload. So this is just going to take a minute, and let's take a look on my laptop what it will look like. Okay, so I have uploaded all of my notes from this book onto Google Drive. It automatically, once you click upload, it goes to this folder called Kindle Scribe. So I'm under Google Drive and the Kindle Scribe folder, and here are all my annotations. And look at this. You have my highlight and all my handwritten notes that I've made on this book. And I've made a lot of handwritten notes on here. And what I would like to do is to see if I can have a LLM like Gemini transcribe all of these notes so I can refer them to them later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Gemini, and I'm going to open a new chat, and I'm going to link this document from Google Drive, and I'm going to ask it, can you transcribe my handwritten notes on this PDF file? So let's take a look. The first handwritten note was, we give meaning to the world. It does not have to be complicated. In the past, I had to OCR each one of these handwritten notes individually. But now with Google Gemini, I'm hoping that it can transcribe all of them automatically. And that would be very useful to do that on all of my books that I've read, to have a repository of all my thoughts and notes that I've had. So here is the transcription of your handwritten notes from the PDF, organized by page and location context. So the first page, we give meaning to the world. It does not have to be complicated. And the courage to look at the world the way it is without adding on your pessimistic worldview and mindset. So let's take a look. Yes, we give meaning to the world. It does not have to be complicated. So perfect transcription. The courage to look at the world the way it is without adding on your pessimistic view or worldview or mindset. So this is actually a perfect annotation. And I have all my annotations here. And in the future, I can make a document of all my transcription on here. I can add it. Let's copy this, and I can add it on to a new document, create a new document from this. For example, I could make a new document with all my annotations here, and will be the transcription of my notes from courage to be disliked. Perfect. So now I always have my notes. I can perhaps even create a podcast with all of my. Let's go to NotebookLM. Let's create a new notebook and add these notes, or I can even add the original, perhaps, and I'll add both. And I will create a audio overview or podcast, and I can say, I read this book a while ago now, and I made some notes. Can you create a podcast, let's say 20 minutes long, on my way to work, to remind me of the important points of this book? Generate. And now what I have is, not only I have a document with all of my annotations, but I also have now the ability to make a podcast about these notes that I made on this book that I read years ago. And which is great because, I read a lot, but the problem now that I have is remembering all that I read and the important points that I've read. And the process of reviewing can be very tedious, and this ability to send all your handwritten notes onto the AI, onto Gemini in this case, is amazing. And I think Gemini is superior to ChatGPT in this particular instance, because not only does it have multimodal ability to recognize your handwritten notes, but it's connected to Google Drive and to NotebookLM, this ability to create a podcast. So at this point, I recommend to connect it to Google Drive and to use Gemini with it. So this is how I'm going to be using the Google Drive connection with LLMs. I'm very excited to connect all of my notes onto Google Drive and to create podcasts from it, so I can review some of the amazing books that I've read, and excited to do some more deep thinking and reading and annotation with this new device with color. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and please let me know in the comments below how you use the Kindle Scribe ColorSoft, how you use AI to improve your reading abilities and review your notes. I'm very interested in that, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers